Well, hello, folks. Hello, my name is Benjamin Z. Miller, and I am the president of Cork Real Estate Group. Cork Real Estate Group is a company that can pay you a significant long-term passive income that grows over many years potentially, and get you direct ownership of real estate assets with our company. We do all of the work, and you benefit as a limited partner where you get the ownership, you get the passive income, you get everything you love about real estate with none of the things that you hate. Okay, in this presentation, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. But first, because this is an important topic and it involves investing, I am going to do a brief legal disclaimer. As accredited investors, you will be aware that all investments carry some level of risk. This investment is only available to accredited investors who are able to assess their own appetite for risk. Please read the risk statement along with the investment memorandum before you sign anything. All right, fantastic. So, real estate, a classic. What a classic way to get rich. But you know, one of the things that people don't like sometimes about real estate is having to be the landlord, having to do all of the work that it takes to find a property and then manage a property. Cork Real Estate Group solves that problem for you, where you get the ownership, you get the passive income, we do all of the work. You become our partner. You are the limited partner. We are the general partner that's responsible for signing on all of the debts, doing all of the work, making sure everything gets done correctly, collecting the rent. And that is one of the beautiful things about investing with us, is that we take care of everything for you. So let's talk about the key features. What exactly are our limited partnership interests? Well, we target a 14.4% rate of return. What we want to do is, if you invest 50,000 euros or 100,000 euros with us, or €1,000,000, whatever you want to invest, we want to, within 5 years, through wise purchasing of real estate assets and through maximizing rental income, we want to be able to deliver in 5 years a doubling on money. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be cashed out in 5 years. You're welcome to keep holding the real estate long-term for 10 years or 15 years. But to make it simple, after 3 years, your limited partnership interests after 3 years, not 5 years, are liquid. And what that means is, we will do an appraisal on the property, and then you will have the option to be cashed out if you want to be cashed out based on whatever the current appraised value is. And with this, it allows you to, during the holding period, we also are paying regular quarterly preferred passive income. So we offer a 7% preferred rate of return. So when you invest, you will immediately start earning a 7% preferred rate of return that is paid out quarterly. So that's an annual rate of return. But that is nothing. That is nothing compared to what you will potentially earn if we get to a doubling of money at 5 years out. And that's what we're looking for. So if we think a deal can double money in 5 years, that works out to 14.4%. then we're gonna consider that worth investing in. If we see a deal that it'll double money, but it might take 7 or 8 years, we don't like that one so much. And if we saw a deal that could double money in 3 or 4 years, we would love that. So that's kind of what we're looking for in terms of our tolerance. We're looking to purchase assets for you that are above 1,000,000 euros. Now, that doesn't mean that we are going to tie our hands and say we won't buy anything less than 1,000,000 euros. That would be very foolish, because what if we have a seller that comes in that has 2 or 3 or 4 real estate assets, and that seller wants to sell all of those assets, but we tell that seller, we only are going to buy the ones that are over 1,000,000 euros, and that one that's only 200,000 euros Go sell that to someone else. Go see a real estate agent. Well, when that seller goes and talks to that real estate agent, it's not going to be a very long conversation before that real estate agent suggests, hey, let us list all of them. So we are willing to work with sellers in their particular situation, but we're not seeking assets that are less than €1 million. And we're not seeking assets that are not located in and around Cork, Ireland. I mean, if a seller came in and had 5 real estate assets and 3 of them are in Cork, Ireland, and 2 of them are in Dublin, and he wants to sell all of them, it would be foolish to explain, oh, you know, we're going to just buy the 3 in Cork, and you can go find a real estate agent for those other 2. We need to make it convenient for the seller, where the seller can have an enjoyable experience, not go through all the hassles of having to list and wait for their money and all of this sort of thing, where we can make things happen quickly and conveniently, because people will pay for convenience and they'll pay for quick. And that's what we strive to do here at Cork Real Estate Group. So let's talk about how the buy to let. You know, especially those of you that are old-time landlords that may be watching this, you know about the diminishing popularity of buy to let. A lot of landlords, they're buying fewer homes. It's because it's become more of a hassle. But Cork Real Estate Group, we focus on, with our business model, we remove that hassle from you. The way that it works is Cork Real Estate Group, you can see on the top left, is the general partner. That means that we do all the work. We have to find the deals. We have to negotiate the deals. We have to arrange the financing. We hire the property management company. We supervise everything. We make all of the hard decisions, and we solve every single problem that gets thrown at us for you. So that is important, that you have a general partner that has experience, and that's what Cork Real Estate Group has. We do work with a property management company because we benefit from the experience of that property management company. Think of it like a pipeline where a deal will come through. Let's call the first deal Project 1. Okay, let's say it's €1 million deal. We would go and we would arrange 70% of the financing. We'd borrow €700,000. And then the investors, the limited partners, and Cork Real Estate Group would invest a total of €300,000 to get the down payment. In reality, it'll be a little more than that because we have to also deal with contingency reserves and capital expenditures. But for this example, we put €300,000 from the limited partners and from Cork Real Estate Group, €700,000 from the specialist lender. Project 1, we purchase it. You, as a limited partner, you start earning a 7% return. And ideally, in 5 years, if you have invested €100,000, if we've done our job right, and assuming that things have behaved correctly in the market, we should be at about a $200,000, a doubling of your money in 5 years. But after 3 years, you don't have to wait all 5 years. We just ask you to give us 3 years, and then we will cash out your limited partnership interest if you want to be cashed out. So that is something that we offer as a convenience, but there's no requirement that you do that. If you're looking for truly long-term generational wealth, these assets that we are acquiring, they're focused for a long-term hold. That's what we're trying to do, hold long-term. And then Project 2 comes along. We call up all of our limited partners that we know their interests. We think that this would be a good fit. We show them the deal and we say, look, you know, it's €1 million. We're putting together €300,000. This will get you ownership of the asset. The ownership of the asset for the limited partners is approximately 75%. So somebody asked that question, and that is how we have structured it. So that right there means that if we're raising €100,000, if we're raising €300,000 on €1 million project from limited partners, when a limited partner invests €100,000, they're going to own 25% of that asset. That's a great deal. 25% of the asset, a 7% rate of return, and a doubling of your money in 5 years. Potentially, that is fantastic, folks. It is fantastic. You can definitely make some money with that. So now, what are the target returns? What kind of target returns can Cork Real Estate Group limited partnership interest provided. We target 14.4. That's exactly what we're looking for, that annual return. Why should you do this? Well, you're going to receive passive income. Everybody in the world loves passive income, and you'll be receiving preferred passive income, 7%. Also, we can get you access to assets that you would not be able to purchase on your own. You would not know they're available for sale because our team is there in Cork, Ireland. We're working to find different assets. We've got people on the ground. We've got people reporting things. So we're able to do all of that. And then we offer a great amount of risk-adjusted returns. So fantastic opportunity for you. It really is. The tax benefits, you get all of the tax benefits that you would get if you were a small-time landlord. If you were just going out and doing this on your own and buying one or two assets a year, and you wanted to work at this, you're not going to get any improvements on the tax benefits over what you would get with a limited partnership interest with Cork Real Estate Group. So it is something where you're getting great tax benefits as well. We plan on acquiring 100 million. We're going to acquire 100 million in real estate assets in and around Cork, Ireland over the next 5 years. And we're probably not going to even stop after that. But that's the plan. We want to go in and get some great assets for our partners so that we can provide them with some long-term wealth. Okay. Can you invest with your retirement account? Well, each situation is different. We need to talk about what you have as a retirement account. We've got experts on the team that can also work with you on that. We can work with your advisors. If you have a personal financial advisor or lawyer, we can work with all of them. The team that you have in place, we try to work with them to get the solution that you want. So, you don't have to go through all the gory details of how it all works. If you're interested in that, we're happy to share all of that with you. But we can work with a lot of the different retirement plans, but it's something that a lot of times it depends on the plan provider. Okay, so there's a lot of rules that go into these types of investments in retirement accounts, and each situation is a bit different, but it's definitely something where in most cases you want to be a passive investor. If you have a retirement account and you're trying to borrow money, loan it to yourself to go do your own deals directly, a lot of times the government doesn't like it. The taxes, they don't like it that way. But if you're a passive investor, which you would be with Cork Real Estate Group, you can benefit. So that's an important distinction. That's one of the things that is so important. So what about if you want the money back earlier? Well, we have worked out a solution on that. Say something happens where you think you're going to be able to invest and wait 3 years and you need the money back early. We also offer the passive possibility of a matched bargain early release, but I would not recommend that. It's better for you if you just wait the full 3 years. But if you have an emergency, you need the cash back, we do offer that. We want to find a solution for you, and we offer that. So that's something that can also be helpful to you. So this is an illiquid product, but it's one that over the long term, it's better. In some cases, the product being a liquid can work a world better. A lot of these people that do that day trading, if you've ever seen that, where they're going to watch the news and they're going to guess what the crowd is going to do next, that has a lot of turnover where they're clicking on their mouse, they're doing this, and they've done studies over 90% of them lose money. They'd do so much better if they just took a position and held it long term. Whereas with investing with Cork Real Estate Group, you can make a decision one time, you can have years of passive income, and you can benefit with us as our partner. You get to invest in high quality assets that you'd never be able to find on your own. And it's something where you benefit from all the experience of the team. You benefit from the tax depreciation. Folks, what's not to love? Okay, fantastic. That is it for our presentation. I want to encourage you to please go to corkrealestategroup.com and fill out the contact form. We love to hear new people. We can schedule a phone call, a Zoom call, or an in-person meeting Everything is good. So please just reach out to us, and we offer these webinars every single Thursday at 5 p.m. Irish time. So if you're watching this on the internet and you happen to miss this webinar, then you are invited. I hope that helps, and good luck with your investing. And now I'm going to open it up to any questions. I'm going to stop the recording.